Hello, how you doing? This is Mike with OC Jet View. We are again at LAX Bat Bridge today, north side. Beautiful day. We had to get all this rain out of here, and we finally accomplished that. So I'm going to be here for a while for your guys' enjoyment. Let's see what we have coming first. United Airlines A320-200, flight 1506, coming in from San Francisco. Alright. It's been a while since I've done this. We had a death in the family, so I had to take off for a week, and then when I got back it started raining, so I'm going to take advantage of every day now that it's clear. Get these flights going. In the middle of March is a birthday, so I might be going somewhere else. I said that I was going to go to Las Vegas while I was on my trip, but as you could understand with everything that was going on, I couldn't do it. It was pretty sad. My sister-in-law's husband passed away that she's been married to for 30 years. But we are out here now, and here we go. It's about 3 to 4 degrees of wind today. It's not all messed up like the last time I was here. LAX could get really windy, or it could be like it is now. Once again at Bat Bridge, we have all this stuff in the way, trees, so it pretty much ends there, but it's a pretty good spot for touchdowns. The bigger jets, they touch down pretty much where I'm equal to where I'm standing here, so not too bad there. Looks like on taxiway we have an A350 Delta. Flight 958 going all the way to JFK, A350-900. Then we got, give me 1 second to clear my app here. Coming in is E175 United Express 6008 coming in from Sun Haley. I'm not quite sure where Sun Haley is, but okay. So it's going to be a takeoff and a landing. I think we'll stick with the bigger plane for now, because they always win over a little E75, right? And throttles forward, here we go. This is such a great time to be here because in a couple hours we're going to get the beautiful sunset with the planes taking off. Lifting off right there. See if we could catch him past this tree real quick. There he goes. We normally don't get to do that. He's climbing out. Great departure. And Let's go ahead and get the E175 here. Here it is. Big boy taking off over there. Looks like FedEx. Out over the Great Pacific there. Got a beautiful Southwest getting lined up to take off, and he is going to San Antonio, flight 1270, 737 MAX 8. That is, it doesn't say, but usually anywhere from Southern California to Texas is about 3 hours and some change. Quite have anything landing just yet, so we'll stick with the Southwest. Okay, so this is Lincoln goes under this bridge that I'm standing on top of, which is Westchester Parkway. It is on the northwest end of LAX. And I can show you real quick. Right here is, you see those big tells, those are the International Tom Bradley International Terminal. And then they have more of that inside this terminal over here, which is remote. You have to get there by a bus. It's not connected to any terminal. Alright, here goes our Southwest. Up. I wish I was flying on one of these planes right now. There it goes. We have his buddy taking off right behind him. And he's going to be flight 2300 going to Denver, 737-800. Over in the terminal, we have Delta flight 311, 767-300 going to Kona, Hawaii. Looks like he's waiting for that 5-mile separation from his company that just took off in front of him. I could be wrong, I'm not an air traffic controller, but it's just common knowledge. I want to keep these birds away from each other as much as possible. Here goes that Kona bird right there. Just got pushed out, getting ready to taxi. So we'll see him take off. Lucky people get to go to Hawaii. Southwest is on the roll. Let's check our eastern arrival. Here we have another Delta, flight 2621, coming in from San Jose. Departed 46 minutes ago, A319-1. So I was talking to Peter before I got over here and set up. He's over on the south end shooting his stream today, and he said that this tree, see this big tree right here, it's kind of in the way of getting these arrivals as much, but I don't know, I think we still got a pretty good shot here. I like it. He said this was by far his favorite place. Because like I said, when you have a A380 or a 747 or a 350 landing, they touch down pretty late in the runway. See, he's already touching down right there. And on the reverse. Okay. Kona is pulling away. He's gonna take his little trek to the edge of the runway there. Nothing currently for departure or landing. Okay, so Kona's waiting on a little Frontier right there to pass in. What a beautiful day. Holy moly. God, I love it here. I wish I didn't live so far away in Orange County. I could be here 7 days a week, but you know, it's not really feasible all the time for me to be here. I try my best. Life seems to get in the way of my channel. Frontier taxiing at 32 knots. Frontier flight 4346, A320-2 going to Denver, Colorado. And now on taxiway is the 767. Okay, he's lined up. On the roll. Here we go. He's out of here. Mosey on back to the Kona 767. It's a beautiful plane. One of the original wide bodies for aircraft before they got these huge Airbuses. I've always liked the 767. It's a cool plane. What they've done is they put winglets on the ends of the wingtips to save fuel. And my wife calls them chublets because it's a big chubby plane. Yeah. She's cute. And here we go. There, sweet. Get him above that tree. Wish I could come whack all these trees down. There he goes. It's hard to focus with these trees. The camera seems to grab the tree versus what I want it to. All right. E-175 going to San Diego, flight 4001. We kind of got past him. But you've seen one E-75, you've seen them all, right? They're so small. On approach, we have another E-175. Flight 5659 coming in from Seattle. 2 hour and 22-minute flight. That 767 is out over the ocean on its way to Hawaii. Behind the C-175 is Delta Flight 422 coming in from Honolulu. Took off 4 hours and almost 40 minutes ago, 767-300. That'll be a great landing. Hopefully he'll touch down pretty much where I am. Let's see how it goes. A little bit of light adjustment as the day fades away here. Okay. We'll wait for that 767 coming in from Honolulu. There he is. Big bad boy here. With the chublets, as my wife would say. He's just gonna touch down. Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, close enough to here. Not bad, not bad at all. Next in line, we have Southwest. Again, shocker there. Flight 2165 going to San Jose up north, 737-700. He's on the move. Excuse me, they all look the same. There he goes on his merry way. Right behind him lined up. I don't know if I got this one yet. I have not. Delta Airlines Flight 1684 A321-200 going all the way to Atlanta. So safe to say that's about a 4 to 5 hour flight. Let me catch him. There he goes. I believe this is a Neo. We flew on American to go to Kauai out of LAX a couple years ago, and it's a really good plane. They extended the fuselage, so the emergency exit over the wing. Back behind that, and I would say almost 3/4 back of the body of the plane, they put an extra restroom, which is weird, but it was nice because I was sitting near there. So I just had to get out of my seat and go back about 2 or 3 rows, and the restroom was there. Pretty cool. Rather than like Southwest, you know, one of those smaller single aisle planes, you gotta get out of your seat and either walk all the way to the front or all the way to the back. This one, they put a bathroom in the middle, so there's 3 bathrooms on that aircraft. Coming in next is a bad boy, American Airlines Flight 137 777-2, all the way from London. Departed 10 hours and 46 minutes ago. They're going to be glad to touch down. Just waiting for him to get away from this overgrown tree. I wish the city would come down and chop it down. It's not serving any purpose. Most of it right here is completely fallen down, see? So let's just get rid of that one. It's blocking our view, man. Not cool. And just popping out right now. There we go. Oh no, we're having problems focusing. Sorry about that. May not be able to get it. Oh. Just in time, just in time. Here we go. 2 for 1, Delta 757 taking off next to it. Welcome to Los Angeles. Up in front is American Airlines flight 1120, A321-2 again, flying all the way to Miami. There he goes, getting lined up on 24 left there. I'm going to call this the bird with 3 bathrooms. Of course, the bigger planes, the wide bodies, have several bathrooms, right? They always have, but for these 3 seats, aisle 3 seats, it's pretty cool to have that 3rd restroom there. Okay, he's waiting for that plane to get off the runway, and he is clear. There we go. Two for 1, we have him taking off, and there's a little tiny private jet landing. Let's see, can I get? There's the nose of him. Look how cool this is. There goes it racing. Okay, way cool. Do I see the queen of the skies over there getting pushed out? I do, 747. Okay, the deal with him is, oh, it's Lefty, 747-8, flight 457, going to be flying to Frankfurt. We love lefties. Lufthansa planes are gorgeous. That'll be a treat. LAX Airlines is going to San Jose del Cabo, 737 MAX 9, and that was flight 332. Set up there. There's a United landing. Can't get them all, people. Can't get them all. But we'll get this one. Lined up is Alaska 1416, 737-9 going to Guadalajara. That's a long flight down south. Coming in is a Kalita Air. Wow, on the north side from Honolulu, 747-4 cargo plane. That's going to be sweet. I'm sorry, Alaska, but this is a rarity. We're going to go ahead and get him. Cargo is always on the south side. Remember that. But we're going to get him today. Remember, cargo planes, they don't have passengers, they just have cargo. And however many crews in there, usually 2 to 3 to 4, there might be an employee who needs a ride somewhere. There he goes. How awesome. We'll see if Lefty is going to come to the north side and take off here also. That'll be great. Is he going to touch down close to us? No. This is, my friends, what we call a ghost plane. Completely white. All 4 engines reverse thrust. He stopped real fast. Look at that. Wow. Love it. The ghost plane. LAX coming in, another E175 coming in from Jackson, flight 5931. Okay. Behind him, Delta Airlines flight 2678 coming in from Vegas, the party plane, 737-8. So we got a couple of landings here. Check my power station, 97%, perfect. Let's get this E175. What a job to be able to stand here in this beautiful weather and film these magnificent planes. I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing this. I've made up my mind, I'm not. People could be DJs at hotels. We know someone who is. You can drive a truck, been there, done that. I'm doing this now. You know what? He didn't even turn on his reverse thrust. It was all just tire brakes. That's great. That means we have a headwind, but it's not as much to make my microphone go haywire, hopefully. Next is the party plane coming in from Vegas. Behind that, we have another E175. Okay. Glad to be home, but they're broke. Okay, Lefty, are you gonna make a left turn and go to the south and follow the ghost plane? Nah, you're gonna make a right turn. You're gonna go to the north side. Come on. Maybe I said that wrong. If he makes a left, he'll go to the south side. If he makes a right, he'll go to the north. Come on, Mike, get your runway straight. The survey says he is going to... Come on. What are you going to do? Come on, Germans. What are you going to do? You're going to make it... Turn that wheel right. Turn that wheel right. Come on. Is it going to be Peter with LAX's takeoff or mine? It's gonna be mine, okay. Alright, Peter. Sorry, man. We got Lufty for us today. You always get him over there. We have 3:05 Pacific Standard Time in California here, Los Angeles, north side of Bat Bridge. We got Lufty right here, 747, flying to Frankfurt. Let's see if there's any more biggies landing. Coming in for landing is American Airlines 164 coming in from Honolulu, A321-2. Okay, we'll leave Lufty. He's got some traveling to do before the engine runway. Okay, that's that. Lufty is stopped, probably to let someone. Let's see what he's doing over there. What's he doing? There you go, he gets to go again. Don't want to cause a traffic jam. Clear my screen a little. Get the dust out of there. There we go. Oh, much better. So, Mike with OC Jet View, north side LAX. Today is Saturday, February 21st. We're almost done with this month. We got Lufty making his way down there. We don't have anything on approach just yet. So that's good. He is heavy on takeoff. See, his flaps are down a lot. Creates more lift at slower speeds, obviously. Beautiful day. I'm so stoked to be here. I wanted to come here today so bad. And guess what? I'm here. takeoff is lining up. Guy on one of those Suron e-bikes doing a billion miles an hour down the street. Alright, lefty, here we go. Where'd you go? You're too fast. There you go. See, I knew he was heavy. Look how long he's taking to lift off. Can't even see him. That was a great takeoff though. Here we have I was telling Peter something LA flights real quick because he's over on the south side. Qatar Airways going to Doha, DOHA A350-1000. Qatar Airways flight 33Q. Pardon me, I don't know what DOHA is. Dubai, maybe? I'm not sure. I apologize for that. Okay, he's gonna... I think we're going to get him too on this north side here. Okay, we have a JetBlue taking off, and coming in for landing is E175 coming in from Monterey, United Express flight 5486. And this JetBlue going to Fort Lauderdale, flight 700, A321-2. That's going to pass your screen right about now. Guess we could get this another little E175 landing just because they respect us to film them. They're so small. Landed on one main and then the second one. See? No reverse. Engines are not open. Just brakes. Saves fuel that way, I guess, if you could do that. If you could do that. Okay, on approach is E175 coming in from Aspen, flight 4133. So there's a bunch of people skiing up there. This is the ski plane. Alright. Ski plane. Coming in behind him is Delta Airlines flight 1668 from San Francisco, 737-8. Okay. Behind him we have 767 and the flight 767 coming in from JFK. Took off 5 hours 36 minutes ago. So we got 3 planes we're going to catch landings on real quick. Is he going to reverse thrust, guys, or is he just going to brake it? That'll be 3 in a row if he just used the brakes. Yep. Okay, that was great. So that plane over there at Tom Bradley the Qatar is going to the south side. He made a U-turn. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll get this guy. Beautiful, almost touchdown right here. That's great. His nose gear did. Excellent. So Peter's got the 747 over there, the ghost plane. He's going to get the Qatar takeoff. Lucky. That's okay, guys. We're going to get some really cool stuff here on the north. I predict the A380, A350, a couple more 767s. Stuff like that. This is Mike with OC Jet View. Filming for everyone at Batts Bridge, LAX, north side. Starting to get a little bit more wind here, but it feels good. I don't want it to be just heat like the summertime. Okay, coming in on 24 right. With its chublets. I gotta stop saying that. Oh yeah, touchdown right there. Perfect. That was great. Alright guys, behind him, going over the forum right now is Frontier Flight 3303 coming in from Phoenix, A321-2, and the livery is Cliff the Mountain Goat. That's a pretty fast goat that I've ever seen. He's running his tail off from Phoenix to get here in an hour. There's almost, so the south of me is where there's some really high clouds, but the north, it's completely clear blue skies. Can't believe it. It's like a summer day without the heat. this goat could finally rest. There we go. Okay, we don't have any other fellow spotters here with me right now. Usually there's this time of day people start walking up. United Express E-175 coming in from Fresno, flight 5307. Behind him will be Southwest Airlines coming in from Dallas, flight 1246, 737-9. Let me switch it up and, excuse me, hold on, there we go, my apologies. Okay, so we have Delta 370, 737-9 going to Detroit, Michigan. Behind him is Southwest going to El Paso, 737-7, flight 3495. We'll go ahead and let the Southwest land and we'll get this takeoff here. Lifting off late. Southwest. He's awaiting. Another E-175 coming in. Come on, where's the big stuff? Nothing out over the ocean yet. Okay, we'll do the American Eagle coming in from Austin, Texas. Took off 3 hours ago, flight 6217. Arriving shortly. Thank you. A little late touchdown. Okay. And he got on the reverse thrust. Let's see what's going on with LAX currently right now. Southwest flight 952 coming in from San Antonio, 737-8. Just shy of a 3-hour flight. Like I told you, it's usually 3 hours to get from here to Texas. We have another wide body that just pushed back over at Tom Bradley. So, this one over here is the Air France flight 23X going to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, 777-300. Then we have a 777 flight Z6 Air New Zealand. He's being towed. Okay. So he's being towed. We're not sure what the Air France is. Oh, Gulfstream G200 Galaxy coming in. Let's get this little guy. This Gulfstream. I love Gulfstreams. He's just a little guy. Beautiful red and white livery there. They're going to go to a FBO around here somewhere. Let's get the tower, because we got to get the tower. The beautiful LAX tower. Making its final turnout over downtown LA right now is A380 Asiana. He's going to be coming our side. From Seoul, Korea, 11-hour flight. They're going to be happy to get on the ground. Southwest Airlines flight 996 coming in from Albuquerque, 737-7. 1 hour, 42-minute flight. OC Jet View, LAX Northside. This is how we do it at the OC Jet View. Get real personal with these landings. Perfect. Okay. What do we have sneaking around over here? Is that a Eva Air? air, but it shows he's already landed. Okay. Lining up is Delta Airlines Flight 858 going to Nashville, 737-9. Let's check the outskirts for that big bad boy. He's coming. In front of him is an E-175 United Express, flight 5637, coming in from Montrose. I want that A380. That's what I want. He's got the reverse. Okay, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Asiana's coming our way, landing on the north side. Alright, perfect. I always seem to get this plane when I come here on the north side. They like to land on the north side here. Must be closer to their terminal. Station check, 94%. We're styling. Love it. He's right beyond those trees there. He's almost there. The king is coming. The king is almost here. Look at that. There is no wind today. They're just cruising. Great touchdown. There it is, A380. I just saw, there's your Air France. Looks like we're going to get a north side takeoff. Well, he could still cut through. We got a Copa in front of him and another King that just pushed back out of Tom Bradley. United Emirates Flight 216 going to Dubai. So Dubai is DXB. Okay. A380-8. We'll see if we get him on our side. And this Air France here. Okay, it's starting to get excited. The beautiful Italian plane right there. Ida Flight 621 going to Rome, A330-9. Oh man, this is great. We're getting all the goodies on this side. Excellent. Here's our Air France. Okay. I'm loving this. Out into yonder, making its turn on our side, is going to be Delta Airlines Flight 38 from Shanghai. A350-9 will be coming in. 11 hours and 22-minute flight. Wow, that's long. Okay, so we got that. And let's not forget this. Air France. And then Ida is in front of him, A330. This is great. Keep it up. I'll take wide bodies all day long. All day long. The A350 Delta from Shanghai is just almost approaching the Forum. So I assume we'll get his landing, and then we'll get our shiny blue Italians. And after that, we're clear for landings. We'll go ahead and get the Air France 777. It's coming in. Look at this shot with him landing and the Ida behind it. Watch. Boom. Look at that. Right. Let's get our Italians look like they're on a roll. Powerful engines on this plane. out of here. Air France, show us what you got. Okay, he's waiting. Okay, we have liftoff here.
When I was eating, like, during my mom's birthday, I ordered her.
Oh. Look at this guy. What's it gonna be? Is he going north, or is he gonna disappoint and go to the south end and give it all to Peter? Huh? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be LA flights, or is it gonna be OC JetView? Oh, okay. It's OC JetView, of course. We got it. See if we get some pretty cool new liveries coming in on planes this evening. It's almost 4 now. It's going to be getting dark soon. What a shot from Bats Bridge. Look at this. Love it. For him to make it down to the end here. Beautiful plane. Okay, y'all, let's see what's going on. Coming in for landing, we have Air France flight 024 coming in from Paris. 777, 11 hours and 4-minute flight. So how funny, we just had one take off to go back there and one's landing now. Wouldn't it be cool if we could have him touching down right as his partner was taking off? That would be great. I'm keeping an eye out for those type of landing takeoff scenarios. Those 2-for-1s, as they say. Okay, so he's coming. Then we're gonna get the Emirates to take off. coming. There he is. Okay, we're having the, oh, there it goes. Don't do this to me, camera. Okay, loud reverse thrust. Actually quiet, I don't even think he needed him. They don't need no stinking reverse thrust. Okay, our Emirates is getting ready to depart. What's brewing at LAX? Is he waiting on landing? No. We have out over downtown making its turn is Alaska, but we might be going to the other side because that's where their terminal is. But we don't care right now because we have the A380. Okay. Anytime now. Come on, Emirates. Thank you. Here we go. Look at that. The king of the skies. Gonna take the whole runway. Okay, well, that's okay. Looks like we have the Queen 747 Korean Air. Nothing's available. They might be towing it. They might be towing it. Okay. Emirates is out of here. guys. Nothing really at the moment, so we're just in limbo here. Your host is gonna sit down for a second. Oh boy. If you're planning on plane spotting, you got all the equipment, you watch your YouTube videos and learn how to do it, you go do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's glamorous and fun, and when you get monetized through YouTube, it's great. But there's a lot of standing. You know, I mean, you could probably lower your tripod down to about 2 feet off the ground and then bring a chair. That would probably work okay for Bat Bridge here. And any place that you're elevated off looking down onto the runway. But certain other places you're just gonna have to stand, you know. It's just the way it is. It's a give or take with any job you do. But just know that you want to get the absolute best photography and filming for your fans, because they expect that from you. And you gotta talk, you know, you gotta talk. You can't just be a mute. You gotta talk about all kinds of stuff. So let's say LAX is 4 parallel runways, 2 on the north side, 2 on the south side. On the south side, where LA Flights is today, those are runways 25 left, 25 right. On the north, where I'm at, it's 24 left, 24 right. For people that have never been to LAX before. That's a beautiful new livery on that Korean Air. What else could I tell you guys? Brand new tower, which has already been here many years, and the old tower. That thing was not high enough in the 80s, and a plane crashed because they had another plane sitting on a runway at nighttime waiting to take off, and the controller forgot about that plane. So as the 737 landed, it landed right on top of the SkyWest Brasilia. So they decided to get away from that tower and make this bad boy, which is beautiful. That is the Los Angeles LAX Airport Tower. And what they also do here is, on my side, 24 right, the closest runway to me is for landings, and the inner runway 24 left is for departures. And it's the same configuration on the 25s on the south end. So there's 4 parallel runways. They're offset though, they're not completely even. To 12,000 foot runways. So I mean, if you could land a A380 here, no problem, then there ain't no plane that you can't land here, including the Antonov or a C5 Galaxy military jet. They could all land here, not a problem. Phoenix Sky Harbor in Phoenix, Arizona is the same setup, 4 parallel runways. LAX has been here since the 1960s. Plane spotting's been around, if not that long, you know, since the 1960s. Someone's always thought to get their camera out and take a picture of a jet, you know. But now we have this thing called YouTube, And with YouTube, people make videos. They go live, do live streams. You get fans that like your channel and like you, and they give you subscriptions and tips and help you to travel to go to, you know, other airports. They really like it if you could come to their airport. They think that's cool. And it just gives them a sense of being at an airport that they can't really be at. But it is fun. You have to love aircraft. You have to love jets and to be able to do this type of work. We have our friends to the east, Air Canada. And I'll give you the info on that, I apologize. That is flight 787 A320-2 coming in from Toronto. Just under 5-hour flight. That's pretty far away from here. About the same from here to the East Coast or to Hawaii. Pretty soon we're going to have a Delta flight 1219 A321-2 coming in from Atlanta. 4-hour, 42-minute flight. He's out there ways still. Mike with OC Jet View, north side of LAX today at Bats Bridge. If you look down here, it's kind of like these big spools of stuff. They have like some sort of storage area here, and what's cool about that is you'll see some cars down here. That's security. So I feel safe. They even have their own private bathroom there, which is nice. I wish I could use it. That's another thing, guys. If you drink a bunch of juice or soda or coffee on the way here, and then you're gonna come to this location and you're gonna plan on standing here and filming for however long, you're gonna have to use the restroom. So my advice is to stop close to LAX, find a Ralph store or something, or a fast food, use the restroom, be empty, then you can come and do it here. It doesn't matter, you can bring food, but any type of drink, you're gonna have to go. And if you're like me, I travel on the 405 from Orange County, and I like to have a soda with me with ice. That's kind of my addiction. And so every single time I get off on Century Boulevard to come over here, I have to pee. Clockwork. So that's some good advice I can give you. Our A321neo coming in from Atlanta is up to par here. Just beyond the trees. Landing on the Delta. Beautiful afternoon, LAX, north side, Bats Bridge. Four o'clock, just after 4. Get lined up to take off is E175, flight 3907, Delta connection going to Sun Haley. Okay, well, he should definitely get off the ground pretty quick here. Here he goes. See how long it takes for him to get off the ground. I flew on these little E175s a couple times. They're great. They're really quiet. You don't even know it's a jet. Yeah, he's getting up right here. I love those normal takeoffs for once. Look at that. Okay. Taxiing is Delta Airlines Flight 718, A321-2, another NEO going to Orlando, Florida. Making his way down to the edge of the runway there. We got nothing landing in the immediate future. Okay, we'll go ahead and get his takeoff. This is a recorded video today. What I'm going to do is, starting tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to go ahead and go live for the first time, so all my subscribers, I can start chatting with you. It's going to be great. I finally have all the equipment ready for that. So we're going to go live, and then we'll go live forever from now on. no more pre-recorded videos. Here goes the departure. Off into the great Pacific. Okay. LAX. Goodyear blimp is out behind us. Can't see it from here, but it looks like it's out over the valley behind us, Burbank area. He is (1,250 feet over there. The Zeppelin LZ NO7-101. He's doing 47 knots. It's going pretty fast. Okay. Look at that little Delta trying to sneak out on us. E-175, flight 4126 Delta connection going to Reno, Nevada. It's always great for a short takeoff. What do we have over here? Tom Bradley now. So that is that's Anna 125 going to Tokyo 787, but that's going to be taking off on the south side. Let's go ahead and get this little E-175 here. He's holding. So in the meantime, here we go. We have one lined up to take off, one landing, E-175 Delta Connection 3695 coming in from Eagle, 1 hour 51 minute flight. I think we're going to stay with the departure. Then we'll have Southwest Flight 313 coming in from New Orleans, 737-800. Okay. So we're in on that Delta there. We might, just might, no. He doesn't want to take off yet. That would have been a 2-for-1. That would have been great. How you doing, man?
Good, sir.
All right. See, there's your 2-for-1 right there. Stick with the takeoff. Pushing out is a Southwest Flight 3906 going to Salt Lake City, 737-8, so he'll be taking off. Here we go with the little E175. Okay. Just in time for this landing with Southwest. Ooh, float, float, float towards us. Excellent. Thank you. Love when they touch down near us. That was great. Okay, the Southwest is making its way to the runway. Coming in is, well, you guys know it, but E175, flight 3965 coming in from Sacramento. 1 hour and 2-minute flight. Paralleling us right now at 4,650 feet is United Airlines 199. If he'll come here, it's a 787-9 Dreamliner from Shanghai. That'll be 11 hour and 20-minute flight if it makes it here on time. And if it comes on our north side here. On with the Southwest. Goes. He's lifting off now. Great. Look at that. Gear up. Alright, I like these takeoffs. If we have to have the tree and debris here to the right in the way, then at least, you know. If they fly high enough and quick enough, we could avoid it. they have landing over there? Looks like a 747. Let's see. They are getting Air Zeta, another ghost plane, 284 coming in from Seoul, 747-400 freighter. And that's 11 hour and 21 minute flight for them. And we have Delta Airlines 841 coming in from Salt Lake, 1 hour 29 minute flight, A321-200 Neo. Okay. This is OC Jet View. LAX, Bat Bridge North Side. Just waiting on this Neo from Delta. There it goes. There's that 747 that I had on the camera for a second on the south side. Let's see what we have going. Okay, that United 787-900 Dreamliner from Shanghai is coming in. All right, our first 787. Here we go. Excellent. Look at that bad boy. Look how stretched those wings. They go up higher than the fuselage. He floated to us. Thank you. I like it. I like it. I'll take it. I want more of it. Taxiing to the runway is Delta Airlines Flight 2154 going to New Orleans, 737-8. Also coming in for landing, flying over the Forum now. Let's go ahead and get our friends from the north. Air Canada 556, 737-8 coming in from Vancouver. It is a 2 hour and 32 minute flight. So let's get the Canadians. We've been playing them in the Olympics and we've been beating them, which is great. try to watch the Olympics every single day. I like the bobsleds, of course hockey because I'm an LA Kings fan, so I love Team USA. And the men's and the female figure skating is great. Even curling. I've been watching curling. I'm trying to like it. And of course the skiing when they do the jumps, it's crazy. And then the skiing and snowboards on a half pipe. Excellent. Canadians have arrived. Oh, this is different. American Eagle, operated by SkyWest, flight 4948 is the CRJ-701 coming in from Eagle. And that is a 1 hour, 53-minute flight. So, I guess let's go ahead and watch them land, and behind them is an E-175. But behind that, my friends, is a 777 Swiss Air flight 40 coming in from Zurich. 11 hours, 36-minute flight. We're definitely going to get that. I like these little T-tails. They look like a little mini MD-80. And they kind of derive from the Gulf Streams. Out of here. Okay, OC Jet View. Here we go next. Let's get the little mouse. We'll get the mouse with the Tomcat behind it, chasing it. Okay, it's coming in, guys. 777 Swiss Air. This is a special plane coming in on the north side. All right. And I could see it. Okay. Here it comes. This was a long flight for them. OC Jet Fees bringing you the landing right here. LAX North Side. Here we go. The Swiss have arrived. Me of like a medical plane, you know, with the Red Cross, like Red Cross. Yeah. Well, that was a special landing. We have the party bus. Okay, flight 996 Southwest going to Vegas, 737-700. Let's go ahead and get that takeoff. The blimp is already... He's not. He's going back to his home base. He's not quite there yet. He's almost landing. Okay, the party bus is just hanging out. Lined up there. And they're off. She's airborne on her way to Vegas. Wish I could go to Vegas right now and film for you guys tonight. I'll get there. I promise I'll get there. Okay, what do they have in store for us next? Delta Airlines 1438 going to San Jose A319. Closed. Here's another look at Swissy. Big O 777 there. It just says Swiss in red with a cross on the tail. The rest of the body is white. Pretty basic. They just need a little bit of red and a whole lot of white paint. Okay, our next arrival. Dosi Jet View, Bats Bridge, LAX on the north side. Flying over the Forum now, coming in for landing. Oh great, Turkish Airlines 777 from Istanbul. Flight TK9, 13 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, I don't even think I've been awake that long yet. Holy moly. That's great. Behind that is Cathay Pacific Flight 882. Looks like he's coming to the north side. 777, Hong Kong, 12 hours and 23 minutes. So these are going to be two great arrivals. See, that's why I come to Bats Bridge. Look at that. We had Turkish landing, Asiana A380. It just keeps getting better. Wait till it gets dark. That's when LAX comes alive here. Oh yeah, look at that approach. Steady. Don't you love the smoke when those wheels are going from not spinning to 200 and something miles an hour? That was great. One 777 down. Waiting on the next one. LAX. The famous Bat Bridge, which was named Bat Bridge from our LA Flights friends. I guess they saw bats that are, I don't know, living under the bridge or something. I'll have to drive under it and check it out. See what we got. Beautiful early evening here. Cathay Pacific Flight 882 coming in from Hong Kong. 12 hour, 20, let's just say 12 and a half hour flight. Both of these planes have been in the air all day. Another steady landing. The wind is absolutely perfect right now. And Cathay's down. Okay. That was great. I'm loving it. 2 777s in a row. Coming in next, we have another Canadian airline called WestJet, flight 1022, coming in from Calgary. 2 hours and 50 minute flight, almost 3. Okay. Now we're getting some action. And then look what we have here. Virgin Atlantic A350. That's a beautiful plane. I love that burgundy on the tail. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let me pan here real quick and I will give you the information on that. Virgin Atlantic 8Y going to London A350-1041. Okay, that's going to be a great departure. And we got our Canadian plane going over the forum as we speak. Should be here any second now. I'm going to have to put a jacket on. And over to the Turkish 777 real quick though. Gotta adjust for the sun going down. That looks pretty good, huh? And then we'll do our final adjustment once it gets dark here. Second Canadian arrival today. Okay, now we have the Air New Zealand being towed back, 777. Always gotta watch your back here at this Bath Bridge though, unfortunately some savory characters might show up. Even though there's a multi-billion-dollar LAPD like right across the street. Okay guys, we're gonna get the Virgin Atlantic A350. Here he is. We'll get that departure. Let's see if we could get this plane here real quick. There he is. Oh, look at that. That's great. Coming downwind. Okay, back to the Virgin. There we go. Okay guys, so that plane up in the air, that was a FedEx flight 3889 and 767-300 freighter coming into LAX here. They got him taking a different route because he's somewhere right there. I can't get him. We'll stay on the Virgin for now. Getting lined up. She's getting lined up. Power check, 88%, we're good. Remember, if you want your camera to always stay on, you got to have the dummy battery with the cord hooked into your power station. Portable power here, guys. Here's the A350. Beautiful plane. And that one is off. Okay. How you doing, man? Mike. Nice to meet you, buddy.
You're doing for your...
Let me talk to someone who just walked up. So OC Jet View is the name of my YouTube channel. Have you heard of LA Flights? LA Flights is two guys that are huge here. They started here 5 years ago, just their cell phone. All the fancy equipment. They're over on the other side. There's parking structure down there that they go on. They go to Switzerland, Germany, Anchorage, I'm just starting. Trying to build up subscriptions. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. We call this Bat Bridge. Yeah.
I thought some people have come for only hobby.
Yeah, but a lot of people they're chasing the money, on YouTube. Yeah, definitely to become. It's a hobby at first, but when you get so many subscribers, you could do that for a living. Make pretty decent. Yeah. So, and this place here, this is perfect because you're higher than the. Yeah, we just park, go down that street to the neighborhood, just park that first street there, and then I pull my wagon with everything. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. But I live all the way in Mission Viejo. You know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
By Irvine, Southwest County.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way down. So it's kind of hard for me to get up here as much as I would want to, but yeah. But yeah, I gotta get this takeoff. Pleasure to meet you there.
Nice.
OC Jet View.
OC Jet View.
Yes, okay, thank you. Take care. Okay guys, I was talking to a patron here, telling him the name of the channel, OC Jet View. You can start following. We have Air Tahiti Nui going to Papiti, and that's 787-9 Dreamliner. Flight THC7, I guess. I don't always know these flight numbers for these different companies. Some make it easy, some are hard. That's a beautiful livery there. And he's heavy. He took too long to get up. Good old LAX. I'm gonna put a jacket on because it's just starting to change over. The changeover is starting. There we go. That's much better. Perfect. See what we got for you guys. On the outskirts. E-175 just landed and there's another one landing. Behind that looks like it's going to be on our side as well. Delta Airlines flight 9891 coming from Charles de Gaulle, Paris. 11-hour 32-minute flight, A330-300. Okay, that's going to be good. All these long flights start coming in the evening. I can't wait. I can't wait. Mind me, I'm just changing some settings here real quick. That looks pretty good. There. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. Okay. Over the forum is American Eagle, Embraer E-175. Operated by SkyWest 6409's flight number coming in from Des Moines, Iowa. 3-hour, 40-minute flight. That's where my mom was actually born. How funny. And then behind it will be the bad boy, the A330 Delta. Okay. Try to get every flight here because it could be a flight that you were on and you wanted to watch your takeoff or your landing. I'm only human, though it's not easy to get all the takeoff and landings. I try. Like I said, this Bats Bridge is pretty much landings location because of the trees behind me. Got a little 2-for-1 there. So we got the Delta A330, big bad boy coming in. Okay guys, he's approaching slowly but surely. These A330s are nice because they're real high off the ground like the 75s are. He's just going to be poking around that tree there. See if I can move this a little bit. There, got some space to move here. There he is. He is over the fence. Excellent. Look at that. That was nice and loud. That was great. That was great. Okay, we have a Southwest lining up. We're going to go ahead and cancel the Southwest. Coming in is SAS Airlines flight 931 from Copenhagen. 11-hour and 23-minute flight, A330-300. All right. How about that? How about that? Two A330s following each other. I'll take it. Any day of the week. Oh, you're gonna do that to me, aren't you? Aren't you? Well, okay. Good enough. He's still in there. Sorry about that. It's these trees. Oh yeah, that was great. Excellent. That was loud. We got a, looks like a Delta. Getting ready. Oh, sorry, fire truck. Delta flight 38 A350-9 going to Shanghai, and that is you know what? I apologize. He is just being towed. They always get me. They always get me that way. I hate it. I'm like, oh look, this is taking off, and it's like, oh, he's already landed. Okay. All right. Well, your host doesn't know what he's doing. I really do. I really do. It's great. Just looking at the sky here. It's almost dark. That was cool. We got the 2 777s in a row. We got the 2 A330s in a row. What's next? What's going on, LAX? What y'all doing here? Just giving us a show. In the outskirts is Delta Airlines flight 876 coming in from Austin, Texas. 737-800, and it's a Sky Team livery. We always like to see that. We always like to watch that. So here's that Delta A330. And then here's the A350 that they're towing. It's getting a little cold here, but I'm gonna fight it because it's Saturday and I don't have to be home for anything. Might as well film for you guys. I'm out here doing it. LA Flights is in his 20s. I'm 50 years old. Okay, we got that 737 from Delta coming in from Austin. Over the forum now. Be here shortly. Southwest flight 2565 going to Sacramento, 737-8, getting ready to line up. Let's go ahead and get this landing. He's almost there. Sky Team livery, here we go, that's beautiful. That's great. See how we're doing here. That Southwest is just hanging out. Okay. Coming in, we have Delta Airlines flight 895, 737-9 coming in from Atlanta. We have 4-hour, 32-minute flight. It's not bad, coast to coast, not even 5 hours. Behind him is Delta. Also, it's a Delta day today. The little A319 flight 1517 coming from Kansas City. 3-hour, 15-minute flight. Okay. Southwest is just hanging out right there. But we're going to go ahead and get the landing. It's a beautiful evening here. All the taxiway and runway lights are starting to come on. Nice touchdown. Let's get that Southwest taken off now. Okay. Whoa, look at that. That's great. That is great. Okay, this other landing. I forgot what it is. Coming in from Kansas City, a little A319. Okay, Delta. It's like 1517. There we go. Single main gear landing. 319. Stopped right away. Excellent. How are we doing here? 5:05. Over the forum, we have Southwest Airlines flight 4035 coming in from Oakland. 53-minute flight, 737-700. Coming around that third bend. Coming around that third bend. Southwest is down. How you doing, guys? Mike with OC Jet View, Bat Bridge, LAX. So it was a pretty good day. We got a lot of heavies. We got some special liveries landing here. It's Saturday, February 21st. We're gonna go ahead and submit this video on my channel, and then we're going live after that. So I could start talking to my subscribers, my existing ones and all of the new ones. So it's gonna be great. Go ahead and there's the good old tower, and I got my drive back down to Orange County. You guys have a great day. See ya. Bye.